It's a big burden off the shoulders, going to college. It's a big decision, but it's pretty cool knowing I'm going to a school that's as good as they are and as good a program as they are, and it's like I said, it's just a great relief off your shoulders knowing that you know what you're going and know what you're going to do. Just kind of where I fit in best, the school size, that played in, and the roster size. I really need to look at the coaches, how the coaches coached, and how they approach players, and I kept narrowing it down a little bit at a time, and I finally narrowed it down to them because they were just really friendly coaches, and they like to get a good relationship going on with the athletes. Well, my father got me into it when I was just a little kid. Just playing catch in the yard, just fooling around like that. And ever since we started playing catch, as soon as I was holding up to pull the football, just had a great love for it and kept going through with it. Kept practicing hard, lifting weights hard, running hard every time I got the chance to. Got all the way through it and got better and better, and I just fell more in love with it. You got to work hard. Definitely, that's the one thing that stands out the most. You got to work hard. You got to not only push yourself, push your teammates. Because if you're gonna have one really good player, but that ain't gonna win you a game or win you a season. You got to have all 11 guys around you working hard. Well, I started my sophomore year. I had a great line. I with Nick Andreessen and Matt Fett, and just a few of those guys. That they started it off with a great sophomore year, and then and after the year after that, my junior and senior year, I had the line that I've been running behind since junior high. And we had great chemistry. Everybody knows my speed. I know their speed. So I give all the credit to them for the successful seasons I've had, and I also give credit to everybody. As many touchdowns I've had, the receivers we had, fortunate, because sometimes if they didn't do their job catching the ball, I wouldn't have got the touchdowns that I had. I had it kind of pretty narrowed down to Central, Morningside, and Iowa Western, but once I got into them and talked to the coaches a little bit, Morningside was definitely the place I was going to go. It didn't really take as long as I thought it would going into it. Once I narrowed it down, it didn't take very long for me to get it down to Morningside. I've talked to head coach, Coach Ryan. I've talked to the receiver coach, Coach Luthers, and that once I get there, they just expect me to do my part, work hard, do what's expected. Get in there, get bigger, faster, stronger, and hopefully be a great asset to the team. I know a few of them. I know Brady Charbonneau from Logan's up there. Quarterback from Westwood there from last year. I think Hunter Easey's up there. There's a few kids from Tri-Center up there from last year, so I know a few of them up there. I heard most offense and a little bit of special teams, so nothing on defense, just mostly third down back and a little on a wide out receiver on offense and special teams.
How exciting is it with their tradition they've built the last handful of years here? Is that a big part of your decision?
Yeah, a lot of it has to be about your school and education, but just with that, it's really exciting to know that you're going to be a part of a great program.
Do you have a major in mind?
I think social behavioral science. I was going into criminal justice, but it's pretty much the same thing, just like a extra science class involved with it. So I think, looking into it was, I think, just right for me.
What was it like when you finally put the pen to the paper today?
Felt pretty good, just, locking in, knowing exactly where you're going, getting it taken care of, it's a great feeling.
Real.
Definitely kept me in shape all year round, kept me involved, kept my competitiveness up, it just keep me active, it gives me time to keep my grades up, make it so I'm always eligible, so I don't have to worry about, so I always have a motive to make sure I'm always staying